EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Elliott running right.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will... Take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180. Mark 54. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Zeke with a shake and bake. 31 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Hunt. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pull together.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Back to you.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Sheds off the tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check. Crunch.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
King. Check it back, check it back. 61.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.